After a week of overcast skies and sub-freezing temperatures, our first outing of 2025 would be greeted with sunshine and slightly warmer weather along the Meridian Speedway. Starting the day around 10 a.m. in the small town of Simsboro, we are set up at the Control Point 110 crossover. A cut of hopper cars from the House of Rayford feed mill await for Monday morning as they'll be picked up from the Monroe Job 20 local. The radio indicated that we missed an eastbound by minutes, but with a stroke of luck, another would be right on its tail. Canadian Pacific 9363 would call the siding's west end signal about 3 miles from our position. Originating out of Wiley, Texas, I 168 is eastbound and down towards Norfolk Southern Rails in Meridian, where the neighboring Class 1 will haul the train the rest of the journey to Atlanta. This stack train is about one quarter of its typical length. While not confirmed, there's a chance that the heavy winter storms that hit the DFW region, specifically Collin County, affected the intermodal traffic scheduled into the Wiley intermodal and automotive facilities. Favorable eastbound lighting would soon disappear, so we'd tail behind 168 in hopes that it would meet some westbounds to document. This would prove to be the right move. In downtown Monroe, the signals indicate a westbound soon to approach the Washita River Bridge. Shortly after meeting 168 in the nearby yard, M267 has just wrapped up its work and will now begin the final stretch across North Louisiana to Shreveport. This mixed freight works the Monroe yard just about every day to pick up freight gathered by multiple locals that operate out of the city. Another merger consist would be tasked with leading the westbound to its destination, a Kansas City Southern SD70 ACE on the lead, and one of Canadian Pacific's AC44 rebuilds trailing second. Control Point West Fitzmaurice resides alongside Well Road in West Monroe. M267 has only made it 5 miles out of the yard before being greeted with a stop indication. Our train will be holding on the main line as another westbound is closing in on Monroe. Dispatch has opted that the eastbound will be receiving the diverging signal into the hole to allow both westbounds to pass through. M267 has a final destination of Shreveport. It originated from Artesia, Mississippi, and hauls various commodities through the Magnolia and Bayou states. KCS 4008 here was among the first batch of SD70 ACEs ordered by the Kansas City Southern. After demonstrating the locomotive, KCS would purchase 30 from EMD. This first batch was numbered 4000 through 4029 and were built in late 2005. It would not be a long wait before the crossing gates would lower for our eastbound M266, the counterpart to M267. Two more Kansas City Southern Retro Bells would be on the lead. With 266 clear of the main line and in the siding, the clear signal is given to 267 and it will ease out of town. The second westbound will also follow closely behind 267, but we'll be seeing it later in the video. This early adaptation of the SD70 ACE was given the nickname Thundercab due to their rough riding and high noise levels inside. According to a former railroader on a forum, it was possible that earplugs could vibrate right out of your ears while riding in one of these locomotives. Despite these complaints, KCS would order several more batches of SD70s throughout the years. Now CPKC still utilize these workhorses 20 years after rolling out of the factory. Opting to follow KCS 4008, we'd make our way to Arcadia to find the LL49 Bossier Turn local in the small siding. The local's crew was almost ready to begin its journey back west, but with our pair of westbound trains on the approach, they would have to wait their turn. Only minutes would pass before the block would give another approach signal. LL 49 still waits patiently for its turn. The second westbound would be train I-167, a hybrid mixed freight and intermodal that runs daily. Today, the train is running much later in the day than usual. Three motors configured elephant style would round the corner with a unique surprise third out, MW 901. The rear of this train contains a sizable cut of intermodal containers with all but one belonging to Schneider National, CPKC's top intermodal partner. Since the formation of the company in 2023, the logistic giant has had CPKC as its primary partner in rail transport. We would be able to leapfrog ahead of KCS 4762 in the next town in Gippsland thanks to what I believe a signalman to be working on the diamond shared with the Louisiana and Northwest Short Line. As he cleared the right of way, 167 slowly crosses over Highway 154. MW 901 is one of two former BNSF C-44 9Ws that were bought and heavily modified by the KCS for MOW related service. The two locomotives are stored in Shreveport when not in use, which is where this train will be dropping off the 901. For the past few months, the 901 has been assigned on the recently acquired Meridian and Bigby. In late 2024, the STB would approve the acquisition of the short line route for both CPKC and CSX. Although traffic has started small, the end goal is an efficient intermodal artery that connects much of the southeastern United States to Mexico. With the automotive industry growing in both regions, we could very well be seeing the early stages of something impressive. Finally working their way back to Bossier City, LL-49 was not far behind our manifest/stack train. It would also have to stop and await permission to cross over the Damen. Leading the charge is KCS 2040. Note the flared radiators. This is a telltale sign that this is one of the eco rebuilds that the KCS modified at the Shreveport shops. You can see the plaque for it on the side of the cab. It's been a while since I had spent an entire day out alongside the Vicksburg subdivision, and the results were a great way to start off 2025. I hope that you've enjoyed the action, and if you did, please leave a like down below and consider subscribing if you haven't already. Also, be sure to check out our Facebook and Instagram pages for still photos along with early looks at upcoming videos. Until the next time, my friends, I will be seeing you somewhere out there along the rails, and as always, thanks for watching.